Good afternoon, everybody. Hello and welcome to your Thursday afternoon service.
Hi everyone.
Good afternoon.
As you can hear, I do have a little bit of a voice today. It's back. It was back yesterday. I did have a phone call yesterday. I was on for about 50 minutes, and by the end of that, my voice was starting to break a little bit. So if it happens again, I'll just sit quietly and let the gorgeous Jean and Irene carry on with messages and things. But
I know.
I was nearly in Bunny's face then. But no, it's lovely to be with you all again, and we really do. We can't say it enough. We really do love engaging with you all and being with you all for however long we stay together. I don't know if anybody has seen it, but this morning I watched that Roman Kemp did a thing on suicide amongst young men, which was amazing, absolutely amazing to watch. But it just highlighted the fact that it's so important to have a sense of community and belonging where you can feel safe. And I would hope, because the big thing that came out was that that the young man he was friends with that he lost last year, they were out at a pub the night before and they'd been playing football and having a kickabout and everything was wonderful. And then the next morning he didn't turn up for work. He was a producer on the radio show, and somebody went round to his house and found him passed through suicide. So if anybody's feeling down or feeling like they're alone and things are getting on top of them, please reach out. Please reach out, even Absolutely. If it's to us, or sometimes it is easier to talk to somebody who isn't in your immediate circle. So we are happy to talk to you no matter what time of day. We will get back to you as soon as you can. So please reach out. Anyway, enough of that. Park that to one side. We will open in prayer and say the Lord's Prayer. And then I'm sure Irene's got a beautiful passage or something to read. So could we all join together, everybody, and blend our energies? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we are so privileged to be allowed to gather together in your name today. We humbly ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow our loved ones to step forward, to allow Jean, Irene and myself to become clear vessels of communication between your realm and theirs. Father, as always, we promise that everything we do today will be done with love, truth and honesty in our hearts. And we ask that people go away from this service today feeling just that little bit better and brighter than they did when they came. At the end of this session, Father, we will humbly hand back to you everything which is rightfully yours with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Right, I've been going through some of my old poetry, and I found this one, and this one is from July 1986. So,
oh wow!
And it's called "We've Walked Together." We've been together for many years, shared lots of laughter, pain and tears. We've been together and been apart, talked and shared things that were in our hearts. We've spoken about all the hurt and pain. We've walked hand in hand in the rain. We love to walk on the sand, and as we love the park and listen to the band. We both learned that we have pride and that we have nothing to hide. We have been together through thick and thin. We've talked and learned about life, love and sin. We know that anything could go wrong, but we've been through it all, yet still stayed strong. We walked together on the beauty of a summer's day and found the right words to say. We've argued but fought to stay together, knowing that any storm we can weather. Through it all we have learned to be true, and I have learned how much I love you. I know I will leave you never, and hopefully through the years we will always walk together.
Beautiful.
That's lovely,
Absolutely
Irene.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll put it up.
Just a
I'll
quick
put it
comment.
up.
Just a quick comment for you there, Irene.
Yes,
Always a
thank you,
cheeky
Michael.
so and so.
I'm not
He
quite that
is.
old. I'm not quite that old.
Hey, there's
I
been
feel it
times over.
sometimes.
I was going to say there's been times over the last couple of weeks I've really felt it. I really have.
Deary me.
I just saw somebody say they watched a Caroline Flack documentary as well. I've not seen that one yet, but
I didn't watch that one.
I might have a watch of that as well. Actually,
I watched the one last night at 9 o'clock about that. Is it Rose? You know, murder room.
Oh
married.
yeah,
And Frank. She married Frank.
yeah.
I saw that one. That was very interesting. How they both
oh no, I've not seen that.
suffered same. It were at 9 o'clock on Channel 4, I think, Tony. Very well worth watching because it's a good documentary.
I'll have a look. I have pinned at the bottom of the comments the link for this StreamYard. So if we're connecting with somebody, if we're connecting with you and you can take the message, we'll invite you to come on screen. If you just click that and go through the links and click allow, it'll bring you on screen. So, but don't do it until you're invited, otherwise it gets blocked up underneath and I can't see who's where. So if we invite you, just click that link and come through, and we can bring, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to come on screen and have a reading. Right, okay.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Tracy. Caroline.
Hi,
Jacqueline.
everyone.
Yes.
Hi,
hello,
everyone.
everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcome on our feeds.
That's
We're not an
Rose
exclusive
West.
club.
Rose West. Thank you. I know it was Rose. Rose.
Rose and Fred West. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently she was really horrible from a very early age. She was,
Wow.
I don't know, because I wouldn't watch anything like that. I want to watch the Roman Kemp one because I think that's important. Yeah. But
it's very positive, very, very positive.
But the one with Rose, the mum were pregnant when they started getting electric shock treatment, and they think that could have had an impact. I don't know, because like you say, you never know, do you, what's really going on in anybody's head.
Oh, Mandy,
Mandy, I am a lot better. I'm a lot better today, but if my voice starts to break, I will step to one side. Oh, it's been 3 years since your mum passed, Pam.
Yeah. And today, I was just going to say, and she's feeling alone.
Oops,
You're not alone, Pam. You're not alone, Pam. We are here for you, as always, as we're here for all of our lovely people and congregation.
We are. And like I said at the beginning of the service, if you feel you need to talk, don't ever feel you're alone. You can reach out to us through Facebook Messenger, and we'll get in touch. We'll be in touch with you. So please don't ever feel like you're on your own. Okay.
And Jamie Bulger one was very sad. Tracy says as well.
That was terrible.
We studied Jamie Bulger when I was doing my psychology degree.
Yes, I did.
I needed.
You had to go
really
out,
needed
didn't you,
to
and have a
talk to
cry
people
when you were doing it in class.
Yeah.
It was surprising how many actually walked out to tell you that if you need to go out when you're in class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when I was doing my cruise bereavement care, we did cover how to support people who'd suffered a loss in their pregnancy.
Yeah.
And we did, and I got very emotional, but they always say, take time when you need it. We really appreciate the love hearts and things that you're putting up, but please don't bombard them because the comments go up too quick and we really can't see who we're talking to. So if you can just, all right, if you're chatting and commenting and things.
Can you just remember that it's me I have to keep saying, I can't see everything, so can you, Tony,
Yeah.
put it up? Tony's froze.
Yeah, Jean can't see some of the comments some of the time. So if we could, we love the hearts and we love all that you do for us. But if we can just see, because Jean sometimes can't see them.
And I've
So
just been told today they think I've had another mini stroke, so it'll
oh,
take me a
bless
bit
you.
longer this time.
Oh, well, you are in my healing book, darling.
Thank you. I'm
You
falling apart.
Oh,
Never
well,
mind. I'm still here.
I'm glad that you are, and we will hold you up. Tony,
Yes, I
you're
know you will.
frozen, but we will hold you up.
Oh, he's gone now.
He's
He's
gone.
coming back in. No, he'll come back in.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
Right, then, have you got anything, Irene?
Right. I keep hearing that. Oh, what was that?
I've turned my phone down.
Oh, I keep hearing that's Bob Marley's song, "No Woman, No Cry." And I don't know where it's come from, and I don't even know who I'm with, and I don't know who stood with me, but either the song means something to somebody, or somebody is a big Bob Marley fan. I know my son-in-law's a Bob Marley fan, but obviously he's not on because he's at work. Right, come on then, sweetheart. Right, just a minute. Right, I can't see. I know I've got somebody with me, but I'm sorry, I can't see because they stood behind me. I can't see if it's a lady or a gentleman. And all they're doing is singing this song, "No Woman, No Cry." So I'm right. There's somebody down here at the moment who's been shedding a lot of tears. And come on then, sweetheart. Come forward so I can see you. No, don't want to come forward. Right. The song means something to somebody, and it's to do with either somebody down here shedding a lot of tears, or there's been a relationship split and the gentleman is without the lady. I think come on then, come on. Right, I've got a gentleman with me, and I don't know if it's this song is pertaining to him, or if it's to do with somebody that is on here. There's a ring come off. There's because he's playing with my wedding ring, and he's trying to take my wedding ring off. So it's definitely a ring come off. So there's somebody down here, and I think he's talking about a gentleman who has either just lost a wife through the wife or partner going back to spirits, or there's been a split in the marriage, and the gentleman is feeling very, very down and very upset. All right, sweetheart. This gentleman hasn't been in spirit long, and not long for me. It's in between the last 5 and 7 years, and he went to spirit quite quickly. It was like turning the light off. 1 minute he was here, the next minute he was gone, and he's just going back to Bob Marley to this song. So, can anybody take this, please? No, nothing coming up. Tony's just froze, sweetheart. Sharon,
yeah, he'll be
Caledine.
back. Yeah, we're going to do it when you're
back.
finished. He'll be back as soon as he can sort himself out.
Right, I haven't got any more information. This gentleman is quite shy that I'm speaking to, and he doesn't want to come forward, so I can't describe him. And he's talking very softly. He's like whispering in my ear, so he doesn't. It's like he doesn't want anybody to know that he's here. Bless him. Come on, sweetheart. He couldn't work for a little while due to some underlying medical problems. He's telling me, Pamela, your brother passed suddenly 7 years ago. Okay. Can you take the Bob Marley, Pamela, please, the song? if you can take that with my, and you would understand where a wedding ring has come off, unless somebody has taken the wedding ring. If you could, because if it's all of it. Before he passed, he stopped work through underlying health conditions, but he's not telling me what they were, and it's not for me to know. He's come on then, sweetheart. He's also saying that come on, darling. He's getting very emotional. I don't think I'm going to be able to carry on with him because he's not coming forward, and he's just stood there and he's just crying, and he just keeps singing the song over and over and over. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. So, do you want to give me any more information, sweetheart? No, I'm sorry. He's just turned and walked away. He's just turned and walked away. Let me just have a look. What was that, Pam? Let me have a look.
This Tracy.
Pamela can't understand the song, but daughter split from her husband. Okay, well, that's that. And who else did you say, Jean? Tracy. Where's Tracy?
My friend who's Bob Marley fan, passed suddenly over a year ago.
Right. Okay. Well, let me see. He is very emotional. Right. Okay. He's very emotional. I have shed a lot of tears about my brother as he is dreadfully ill. Right. Okay. And Tracy, my friend, was a huge Bob Marley fan and passed suddenly. This gentleman passed suddenly. Between 5 and 7. I'm getting between 5 and 7. It could have been before, but for me, recently is between up to 5 to 7 years. I've got. Okay, sweetheart. Somebody has got a Bob Marley collection, whether it's pictures, books, or records, CDs, whatever. But they had a big collection of his music, and they did work. He did work, but towards the end of his life, before he passed, he couldn't work. But he's not giving me any more information. He's just stood there crying, and I can't do anything if you don't give me any information, sweetheart. Come on, darling. I'm afraid he doesn't want to talk. I don't know if Jean or Tony can pick up on this gentleman or something, but he just doesn't want to talk to me. Perhaps he fell and never recovered, was on life support. Oh, Pam. Oh, bless you. Well, just know that he's around you, and that and Tracy couldn't work due to mental health. Oh, bless you. I'm going to leave it there, sweethearts, because he's not telling me anything, and I just can't get anything from him. He just wants you to know that he's there. And all right, darling, he's going to come again when he feels better. So it's not up to the moment. I'm just wondering if this is to do with the mental illness, Tracy, because he seems to be in and out. 1 minute he wants to talk, and the next minute he doesn't. And he wants to stay, but he wants to go, if you understand that. So he's like in and out. I'm going to leave it there because he's not giving me no information. So I'm sorry. I'll just say God bless and thank you. So I don't know if Jean and Tony can pick up on him. But obviously, somebody.
I haven't got a connection with that gentleman. I'll be honest. I've got another one.
No, that's fine, my love.
So it's not the same thing.
I've got another gentleman, but it's not. I'm almost saying it's not the same one. So bless him. There'll be people to help him in spirit world.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I can't go any further, but he's just walked away from me. So I'm hoping that he's going to come again, but maybe not today. When he's perhaps, as you say, Jean, when spirit have healed him a little bit more.
Yeah, they'll help him.
Go on, Jean.
Well, I've got this gentleman, and I know he's quite tall, but I don't know. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit cool now. and he's not very big in stature, but he is telling me that he had something to do with the mines. So I don't know if he were down the pit or on face top or whatever they call it. I think it's face top they call it, don't they?
Pithead, yeah.
Slag heaps and everything is making me aware of this. And he's coming in and he's saying that his wife's with him, so I know that his wife's passed as well. And he's bringing a lot of his. All right, darling. He's just saying that he always had. So it's something to do as well with the coal man, because he said they always had coal fire and they always had a lump of coal. So he always must have been New Year where they get a lump of coal out or something like that for New Year in and New Year out, didn't they?
They do.
Yeah.
So he's fetching that in as a memory as well, because he's saying that's what they used to do. This gentleman, he said, I worked hard and I gave my wife my money to look after everything, which that's what they did in them days. We all know that.
They did.
But he's coming in to send love to the person on Earth plane, because he says, I can't believe, Karen, sounds like your father-in-law. He says he can't believe how strong this person's become over the last few years. So I do know at some point this person is, if it's for you, Karen, you must be able to understand it, sweetheart, where you must have got stronger, darling, over the last few years, because he's saying he can't believe how the strength has come. Tony will bring it up if for me. So he's fetching that in, darling, and just what you've achieved as well, because you didn't think you'd ever get to this stage where you are now. So I hope you can understand it, darling, as he's coming in. But I don't put my thumbs up. I know Tony and Irene do, but I just say well done, and this is what he's telling me. Okay, I don't know if you're still studying or you're thinking of studying, sweetheart, because he's saying you have got it. You have got that ability to go far and to do what you want. Somebody must have been shopping recently, because he's talking about shopping, and he says, I wish they'd just get what they need. And someday you've got to understand where somebody, it looks like you can buy two and get one free. He's saying it's not all true, because you're paying for it in long run. So somebody likes a bargain and buys more than what they need. We all seem to keep us cupboards stocked up lately, but he's just having a tutter about that. He says, because we didn't have all this, but we managed. And he's talking about that, sweetheart. I don't know who uses all the lotions and body creams, because I can smell all this, darling. So I don't know if it's this lady what had a certain body lotion or something what she used, or if somebody down here uses it, because he's making me reference to the smelling of that. And he's also saying about, I don't know if he had the skin complaint, darling, or somebody on the Earth plane's got a skin complaint, because he's fetching this in as well. Thank you, because he's fetching this in, darling. I do know there's a birthday to come within the next 3-4 weeks he's making reference to, so I do know that. He's also taking me, all right, to the month of June. So he's talking, are you making that comment, Tony?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right, because I've just seen it, something jump up. So, if she wants to come on screen, that'd be great. So he's making reference to that, sweetheart. The month of June means something. He keeps talking about Jeff. I keep hearing Jeff mentioned. Now, if you can't understand Jeff, then he's got to be a friend of this gentleman's, because he keeps mentioning Jeff. So that's got to be important in some way, or a friend. Okay. Come on then, sweetheart. It's just said, I don't know if it's your partner or whatever. Just doesn't seem to be able to make his mind upon something at the moment. He's making reference to, there's a gentleman you can understand that can't make the mind up, sweetheart. So I don't know if it's something he's thinking of buying or something he's thinking of doing, but he says he wants to make his mind up. He's taking me to a garden shed. So I know that you can understand a garden shed, but the lock wants sorting out. Is making reference to this, to the garden shed. So if it's not you, darling, you must be able to understand where somebody's got. It's all right. So he's making reference to that as well. All right, I don't know. Oh, and he's just said, bless him, that somebody found an hedgehog, is it? I think it's an hedgehog family. You think this is somebody different to what I was with, though, isn't it? I was with Karen.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
that's Karen's sister.
Oh, is
So
it? She
yeah,
thinks it's linked to Irie's message.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm Karen's
Okay.
sister. We can take Jeff, and
Oh,
that's linked to Irene's message.
Yeah, well, I said Jeff, didn't I? I said Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's talking about, I think it's an hedgehog. Somebody has an hedgehog visiting, because I can see something going across the bottom of the garden here. So I do understand there's something going across garden, but he's also taking me to where somebody must go walking, or the light walking, because it's as if I'm putting my walking boots on and likes to get out. So I don't know if it'd be this gentleman, darling, or if it's somebody you can understand what likes to get out in the fresh air. So he's on about that as well. I've given you the month of June. Can I give you what?
Karen says we had a hedgehog family.
Right, thank you, because I could see something touching along and I thought it was an hedgehog on bottom. And somebody likes to walk, sweetheart. And he's also, did you get June? Because he's made reference to June. And I do know there was something in bonfire night. I don't know if somebody doesn't like the bonfire night because of fireworks, or something happened on bonfire night, but it's took me straight to bonfire night, sweetheart. So I don't know if it's a memory or something happened. You must be able to know, because that's all he's telling me, bonfire night. So there's got to be a reference to bonfire night, sweetheart. All right. And this gentleman's saying as well that, all right, what you say? He's showing me something. Just bear with me a minute. He's showing me some kind of box, darling. And it looks like it's just a tin, like a tin biscuit. What we used to have tins of biscuits. Right, thank you. Because he's showing me like a tin, but it's not got biscuits in. It's got bits and bobs, but it's like papers in it, not just little rings and jewelry in that. It's got papers. So somebody must put the papers in. Thank you. Must put papers in this tin box, like a biscuit box, is making reference to. And somebody's talking about baking, but it's as if, well, I don't know if I can do that, or I'm not very good at baking. And he's saying you can put your mind to anything. So you can understand that. If you put your mind to it, darling, you'll do it. Okay. All right. And these talks are getting something new, but I feel as though it's a pet. Talking about something new, but I do feel as though it's a pet. So you must be able to understand that as well. Horror photos. I know it weren't jewellery. I didn't get jewellery at all. And just before I leave you, come on, what are you showing me, darling? Oh, I've got the shortcake biscuits. He's showing me the shortcake biscuits. He says, but they had to be the proper ones. So he wasn't into the cheap ones, what don't taste like the Scottish ones do. Let me put it
Walkers.
that way. I've just got licorice. Did you say licorice, Tony? Because they've just given me licorice.
I got licorice the other day.
No, well, he's just given me licorice. And he's, well, that's a bit. He's saying licorice is good for toilet. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But it's given me licorice, sweetheart. I want to give you flowers, but honest, I'm hopeless with flowers unless they tell me what it is. So I'll leave you a bunch of flowers. But can I just give you, and I don't know why he's saying 3, but I've got to give you 3 sunflowers, darling. 3 sunflowers I've got to give you. And I don't know if you can understand the song Climb Up on My Knee, Sonny Boy. But I've got that as well. All right. I hope you could understand everything, sweetheart, because this gentleman is a very fine gentleman as he's coming in. I do know we're in his muck because of him coming from pit, and I ain't seen him in his nice outfit, but I've seen him in his muck, he says, because that's what everybody mostly saw him in. All right, darling, I'll leave that with you, and I say thank you for working with me.
I've got a lady that's connecting, and I don't know if it's on the same link. A partner can understand the song Sonny Boy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, beautiful. That's fine.
I've got a lady that steps forward, and as the lady steps forward for me, I've got a lady who is a very strong lady, very emotional lady, very in touch with our emotions. And she's harking back to what we were saying earlier about the need to open up and be open and honest with people about how you're feeling, because somebody at the minute around Karen isn't really being honest and open about how they're feeling, and about, she's broadened that out, and she says about themselves. She's not opening up what they're talking about, Karen, but she's just saying they're not being open about themselves and how they're feeling. She is saying about you are stronger than you feel. So at the minute you must feel a little bit vulnerable and a little bit shaky, because she's saying you are stronger than you believe you are, and you can overcome. Let me get this right, because she's using very specific wording. She's saying you can overcome all of the hurdles and obstacles that are in front of you, but at the minute you feel a little bit overwhelmed by it all. And she's saying just take one. It's almost like, instead of running a hurdle race, what she's saying is you need to just walk it slowly and just step over each one at a time, and deal with one thing at a time, rather than trying to jump over everything all at once. Oops, don't know why that's just suddenly come up. That's really weird. I wasn't touching anything. She is saying, sweetheart, that somebody, you just put health problems. Somebody is under the weather at the minute and is dealing with a lot of health issues at the minute. And she is saying, we can't predict and we can't say everything's going to be fine, because we don't know that. But what she's saying is, again, just one doctor's visit at a time, one hospital visit at a time, and get over that. But give yourself permission to just take things. She's saying almost give yourself permission to be just that little bit selfish at the minute, and say, no, I'm not doing that, and I'm not doing that because I'm not up to it. So let other people deal with all of their problems and their issues, and just overcome your things and focusing on yourself at the minute. We say it when we do our divine services, it's okay to ask for healing for yourself. Yeah. And it is okay to acknowledge that you aren't up to doing all of these things that people are pulling on you and saying, come and do this and come and do this and come and do this, when you can't. It's time for you to just deal with your own, I'm not using her words, I'll rephrase it. Deal with your own issues. She can be a little bit naughty, this lady. Deal with your own issues and just say to people, no, I'm not up to it. You don't have to please everybody. You can give yourself permission to just be a little bit selfish and say, no, I'm not dealing with that today. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll have a look at it then when I'm feeling a bit better. All right, sweetheart. I know you always put others first. That's just what she's telling me. But you need to put yourself first and deal with your own issues.
Absolutely.
Jean and Irene.
And Tony.
Yeah. We're very bad at it. We're okay giving everybody else the advice and the messages from Spirit, but we don't take it for ourselves. Karen, you would understand why she's telling me I need to be around the month of March. We're in March at the minute, aren't we?
We're still in March.
Yeah.
Around now, there must be something like a birthday anniversary or a passing. And also they need to say that you need to... She's just saying to me, don't forget about the big thing this year. So I don't know if somebody's turning one of those nasty birthdays with a nothing, or if there's a big anniversary coming up. But she's saying don't forget about the big one to come. So either somebody's got a big birthday to come, or there's a big anniversary to come, or there's a wedding or an engagement coming up. But don't forget about the big event, because Spirit are going to be there. I will leave that with you, sweetheart, and say thank you for working with me. And I just need to leave all of their love with you, they're saying to me. All right.
I've put you in my healing book, Karen, and So hopefully, and we'll send you some absent healing as well. All right, sweetheart.
We will.
Hello, Matthew Stapley, all the way from Canada. Good morning
Hello.
to you. It's afternoon here.
Jackie Lacroix's on as well, and she's in Canada as well. So I couldn't go up early. Oh, bless you. Nanan's birthday. Hang on, put that up. My Nana's birthday. My daughter's turned 18 and my son turns 13 and 21 this year.
Wow. You've got them all there. You've got them all.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So lots of big messages. Matthew's name's jumping up for me.
Yep.
Sarah Jane Nanan would have been 100 2 days ago.
Oh,
Wow. Why is Matthew's name flashing at me?
You've obviously got something for him.
Matthew, if you're still on the feed, can you just let me know, please? Because your name's really flashing. Because I've got a gentleman that's stepping forward and he's pulling me to your name. Yeah, Matthew, would you understand a connection to water? Either somebody who fished or somebody who worked on the water or around water, because he's pulling me to water and he's making me feel like he is on a family connection with you, but he's not like, he doesn't feel like father. He feels like he would be maybe uncle, cousin, something like that. Yeah, you can for sure. Matthew, if you want to come on screen, the link's pinned below.
Come on screen, Matthew. Come up.
No.
Yes, come on screen, Matthew.
Not for that. Not for that. Calm down. I'm giving him a message. Right. Matthew, this gentleman's telling me that in his day, he wouldn't have been as I feel like what he's telling me is he would have been he would have had a very narrow vision, if that makes sense, but now he can see the bigger picture and he can see he can understand some of the issues that people have and how hard people's lives can be, if that makes sense. I'm not sure it makes sense, but that's how he's given it to me. He's looking for his headphones. Yeah. Okay, bless you. If Matthew comes on screen, I'm really dreading it because I know it's going to be chaos.
Oh, it is not. It's going to be lovely chaos.
Right. This gentleman has got a really lovely energy. He's got a really strong energy and he's got a really caring energy, if that makes sense. He's also making me feel like, oh, you can't find them. You can come on without them if you want to. You can come on without them. It might not feed back as badly as it does sometimes with other services. He is talking to me about the month of September would be significant around the family as well. He's also telling me that the 21st of a month, I can be a little bit off with dates, but around the 21st of a month will be significant as well for you. He's making me aware. He's also talking to me about what's that? Can you understand, Matthew, where somebody close to you's come to a T-junction in their life and it's like they have to decide whether to turn left or whether to turn right. They can't carry on as they are. Things have got to change around them. He's saying. And he's also talking about, I know you've got health concerns. I know you've got health problems and health issues, Matthew, but he's talking about something that still needs a little bit more work or a little bit more investigation, a few more tests, if that makes sense. He's dangling a watch. He's dangling a watch in front of me. So you must understand where a gentleman's watch has been left from spirit as well, because it's like he wants to take a watch off and hand it on. Okay. He has given me a huge thumbs up for you for your work and the way you engage with people and you help people, because he's talking about there were times in your life where you wanted that support and you wanted that upliftment and that comfort, but there weren't the people around you physically that maybe should have been there to support and help, but you got comfort from the world of spirit. So it's like you give and you take. So you give out comfort and support to people, but you also have that comfort and support from the spirit world as well. I know you do craft and you do a lot of artistic type work, but he is talking to me about somebody else. I don't know if it's somebody that's with him or somebody still here that did or does craft type work, arty type work. No, the word he's using is creative. Somebody was very creative, or somebody else is very creative around you as well. I know you've got the bearded dragon, but he's talking about somebody having a bit of an issue with reptiles and things.
Me.
I know, Jean, you do, but there's somebody around Matthew that has an issue with reptiles, snakes, that type of thing. But also somebody doesn't like the little furries, like the mice and the rats. Somebody doesn't like them.
Don't like them.
Oh, Matthew's rat was beautiful, bless. She's passed now, bless her. But oh, hang on, no, Matthew, that's what it is. I can see her. That's the small furry. Sorry. So she's around and she's running around. So I don't know if you've seen her or you're aware of her, but and you hear the scampering. But yeah, I've got that as well. That's really all I've got, Matthew. Bless you. There are a couple of other bits and pieces, but I'll message you about them after the service if that's all right, because it's a little bit personal. So I'll leave that there, bless you. And I'll... oh, Sophie, I used to have them as well. I had boa constrictors and pythons and things. I love them. I want one, but Michael doesn't like them.
I like my bearded dragons. Mike has had one and she was absolutely
Have you seen Matthew's? Matthew's is like a peachy colour. She's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will leave it there, Matthew, and I will see if Irene and Jean have anything sensible to say to you.
I shall, and I'll be sensible. I'll be sensible, Matthew. I can be when I want to.
We're always sensible, except where Matthew's concerned.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
anyway, on you go.
He's not met me there, then I thought I might have seen him. Matthew, I've got a young gentleman, sweetheart, oh, you can take in spirit as well. I know that he didn't go to a right old age, darling, as he's coming in. I'm asking him to step forward so I could tell you a bit more about him, but I do believe that he could be part of the family or would have looked like a... What's this?
Sorry, no, I'll just put that up. I'll put it up, Jean.
All right.
Bless you. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
He's coming in, sweetheart, so I don't know if he would have been family or would have been like a family member, because he's coming into to you as well. I know that Tony said about different things. I heard that. But can I just say that I know you're a very good medium, but you had issues before that, darling, where that you can identify yourself to some of the people what's having issues now. I don't want to go into too much detail, but having issues now, and you can understand that, sweetheart, and you can talk to them about different things, and this is what is fetching in, and you know how to talk to people, darling. You don't judge, you just listen and you take everything in, and then you help them that way, making reference to that. I don't know who's just had the toast, but I'm smelling toast, sweetheart, with proper butter, so I do know that there's somebody what's likes the toast as well. Because they're fetching that in. Can I fetch you a biggish dog as well? I don't know what it is, but I've got a biggish dog, darling. It'd be as big as an Alsatian. It's quite tall, this dog, but I don't know what it is. And all right, sweetheart, what are you saying? And Matthew, I don't know if things are changing, but I've got all right. I know Tony said somebody who's very creative, but can I say somebody's very good at art, drawing? Because I'm seeing all these pictures, and I do know that there was somewhat would have been put in frames, darling. That's fine. But I do know some of the drawings of this person have been put in frames, okay, because they're that good. And you must be able to understand somebody. I've got all creative with Tony, but somebody on the earth plane who's very good at wood, at making things. All right, because they're making reference to that. And I don't know who's talking about a new kitchen, but I'm getting a new kitchen here. So it's either a full new kitchen or the altering things around in the kitchen, because I'm getting the kitchen. Okay, I'm fetching this. It's just given me a water trough outside. So you must be able to understand a water trough outside as well. Because I don't know why they've given me water trough, but he's just said, just give him water trough, he'll be fine. Okay, can I fetch? Oh, bless you. That's fine, but it's just that that's what I get. Right, well, they're nosy, aren't they, Matthew? You know how they work. They like to know what's going off. And can I just say, sweetheart, that you must have sensed a lady around your home, because I've got a lady what's coming around your home at the moment, and I don't know if you've spoke to her or you've seen her, but she's coming round, and she's coming round with that love, and she's just wanting to make you aware that she's there, sweetheart. So you've got to make reference to this lady. I've also got the name of Sarah, so I know you can understand Sarah, darling, and I want to give you the month of May as well, because they're fetching May in. And can I give you the month of September as well, sweetheart? Oh, and August is just jumped. He said in August. I want to give you the 29th of a month. They're talking about the 29th of a month. And I know Tony gave you a watch, but can I say a watch has stopped? A watch has stopped on a certain time, because they're making reference to this. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you. So that's just shows you, doesn't it? And I don't know you. I'm going to leave you. Okay, right, thank you. Can I leave you with, I don't know my flowers. Well, it don't matter because the weeds. I don't know why I've got to leave you with weeds.
Oh.
Thank you. I do know it stopped on something special. I'm sorry I'm not getting, nice flowers, but they're leaving me with weeds. So I don't know. Thank you. I've got to give you weeds, and I'm going to leave you with weeds, so I don't know if someone wants weeding or something.
My mum.
Beautiful plants. Absolutely beautiful plants.
But stinky.
Well, love, at least you know they're there, and everything I told you's got to be true, because you're at the other side of the world. So it's nice that what I've given you is spot on, darling. All right, darling, I'm leaving you now with a signet ring. It's either, like we get signet rings, it's a very same ring roughly to that, sweetheart. And I'm going to say good afternoon with you. I can't say a night, so I'll say good afternoon. Irene, have you any bits?
I haven't got a lot, Matthew. Good afternoon, darling. I haven't got a lot. As Jean was talking, I've got you would understand if it's not you, somebody around you who has been volunteering with somebody who has mental health issues, and and they're making me stutter over my words. So I'm almost sure that whoever this person is, they can't talk properly, sweetheart, and they have a lot of underlying problems as well. And I don't know who I've got with me, but they're talking about somebody, if it's not you, around you who volunteers in that genre where they help physical disabled and mentally disabled people, sweetheart. And what they want to do is they're wanting to get a message across and just to say thank you so much for everything that you do yourself, because I know that you do some things behind the scenes, and I know that Tony and Jeeth, they've both said it. It's the way you speak to people, because you can get through where sometimes other people can't. And I always say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And this person is talking about this younger person that has all these issues, and they're just saying they're so grateful for you and your friends helping where you can and volunteering in doing that. And would you understand, I know that we've talked about the water and everything, but would you understand somebody who nearly drowned or had an accident, a serious accident with water, and because they couldn't swim? Because this person is also talking about somebody who can't swim or wants to learn to swim. And that's basically all I've got, sweetheart. But they just wanted to get that little bit in for you. And they just want to say thank you so much for all that you do. And I've got to give you some beautiful sunflowers, sweetheart. So I don't know if the sunflowers mean anything to you, but I've got quite a few here. Your great grandmother drowned. Oh my. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for that. And would you encourage other people to learn how to swim, sweetheart? And you've just brought some sunflower seeds. That's wonderful, because they're seeing your spiritual, whoever this is, they must know you, because they're saying your spiritual growth will grow with the sunflowers. Okay. And that's all I've got, darling. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you and God bless. And we'll talk to you soon.
Don't dash off. Don't dash off.
No.
Because I have serious this. I've just renewed my passport, and next year I'm on the first flight available to come and see you.
You're not going without me.
We'll buy 2 tickets. 2 tickets to Ottawa.
You're on.
3? 3? What about me?
Yeah,
dear. Oh, do you mean you two are going to leaving me behind? Thanks, pals. I thought you were my friends.
It would be for Matthew. You haven't seen me, love.
It would be amazing.
Yeah. Only if I can bring your lovely painting back there, Matthew.
I'll even fetch a tent, and I don't do camping, but I'll fetch a tent.
Sophie says she's behaving. Michael needs to come too. Yeah, so 4 tickets. That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah.
No, there's not room for us all, Pam.
I don't
We're greedy.
Matthew hasn't got the space. His partner would have to move out while we were there.
No, I've offered to take a tent and blow up bed. Don't worry.
Yeah. Blow up bed,
We'll hire a Winnebago.
Yes,
we
can manage.
Anyway.
We'll rough it. We'll rough it.
Anyway.
Next message.
Yeah, we've got time for a really quick one. Really quick one. We've got extra room, don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Go on, has anybody got anything?
Paul, Jean and Irene behave.
We are behaving badly, as always.
Yeah.
Do you know, Irene, you've just said me behaving badly. I've just got somebody say I don't know if they're roommates or they knew somebody, what would just like them to what were on behaving badly.
Men behaving badly.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I've got a younger male energy, and I feel really fidgety. Like I can't sit still. You know, like I've got that, what's it, ADHD?
Yeah. Autism or anything where you're at it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm fidgeting all the time. And what they're showing me is they would be given things to work with like Rubik's cubes and things, just so that they were focused on keeping the hands busy, which centered the mind. And I feel like this person passed younger as well. So passing, I maybe want to be in my 30s.
I was just going to say 30s.
So I might be younger than 30, but I'm certainly not up into my mid to late 40s. I'm not getting a passing condition. They're not giving me a passing condition. It's as if they just don't want to talk about that at all. And what I'm getting is that they need somebody to know that the only thing that they want to do is they say that the passing was quick, that they passed really quickly to spirit. So I don't know if this was an accident or if it was an intentional passing, or whether it was an illness, but the passing was quick. He's just telling me that the passing was quick. He's talking to me about 3. So I don't know if this is mum and 2 children, or mum and dad and a child, or 3 children, but he's talking about the 3. And he's talking about recently. So his passing would be within the last 5 years, maybe a bit longer, but around that. Sophie, this person's spirit side of life, sweetheart, this person's definitely in spirit, but I do feel like I've got nervous energy and I need to be focused on things. He's talking about the 23rd of a month. Danielle Griffin, he was 31. Okay, sweetheart, that's fine. Listening, he's talking about the 23rd of a month, and he's also talking about you're taking me forward, sweetheart. Where are you taking me to? The month of May. The month of May would be significant as well. I want to... It's on mental illness today. I do want to talk about there were issues. I don't know if this is a depression or an anxiety or something a bit different to that, but I know there were issues going on, but he's also bringing me down here as well with that. So somebody down here as well is needing some support around the mental health because he's
Tracy
bringing that
seems
in.
to think it's to do with what I said first off, because he was 39 and left 3 brothers, and the 23rd is her birthday, and it's in May.
And Danielle can take it as well.
Yeah, and Danielle can.
Right. Okay. Give me something else then. He's talking about mum. He wants to connect with mum. So I know mum must still be here. And I also want to say that he's handing me a rose. So would you understand where either a rose was placed with him, or where a single rose?
It's my telephone, my house phone's ringing.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
It's only coming through one of my headphones for some strange reason. Really weird.
Sorry, I mean, stop now.
Your voice is coming through both, but that was only coming through one, which was really, that's why I was a bit unbalanced, because it sounds like his mum is here and you can take the rose. Danielle, can you take mum here? And where a rose would be important as well. He's putting something around my neck, so I don't know if he wore a chain or if you would understand where the chain's connected. He's playing with my ring as well, so a ring is significant, and I feel like it's his ring and he wants to take it off and pass it, so you would understand where the ring is still here. Oh, and I don't normally get times, but I'm getting 5 to... I can't tell if that's 5 to 3 or 5 to 4. But around that, I don't know if that's AM or PM, but he's showing me a clock with 5 to 3 or 5 to 4. He wore a St. Christopher. Okay, thank you. I really haven't got much more. Tracy, this is going to be really, really random, but would you understand where somebody still got a text message? Because he's just shown me a phone with a text message on it. So I don't know if somebody saved a text message for him or if there's a reason why text message is important. But as he was leaving me, he's just shown me his phone and he's shown me a text message, darling. So I will leave that with you and say, God bless. Thank you so much for working with me. And I'll see if Jean and Irene have got anything.
I haven't, darling, so I'm not going to pretend I have.
No,
I
neither have I. I think I gave my bit at the. It's funny how it's connected at the beginning and then couldn't connect, and now we've connected again at the end. Sometimes it's work, but no, I haven't.
It is.
Got
It just the way it comes around. That's fine. Wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody for spending this time with us. It really, it blows my mind that. It blows my mind that people want to spend time with us and engage with us.
It's nice.
I mean, we would do this even if there was one person tuning in, but for so many of you to tune in every time, it blows my mind. It really does.
It's absolutely
Paul
wonderful,
thought
isn't
it was
it?
the ice cream van, your phone. He was going to ring for a cornetto.
Oh, bless. Well,
yeah, lovely.
Yes, I'll have a mint and chocolate one, please, Paul. Thank you.
I've got them in my freezer.
I don't like mint.
Strawberry
don't like mint stuff. Michael's got some of the pink, the red magnums in the freezer.
Oh.
I can't have them because I'm lactose intolerant.
Tell him to save me one for when I do get to yours.
Will do. You don't. I don't have to because it's still on.
And I can't have one of those because it's probably strawberry, and I have an allergy for strawberries.
Oh dear. Right.
So.
Well. Notices Nick will be on tonight for Little Port service. I'm not sure who their medium is, but no doubt a post will go up soon from Reverend Nick. Friday, we will be back Friday night, 7:00, and then 6:30 on Sunday. Might be back doing Monday services on Monday. And then Wednesday, we have a guest medium. So watch out for the post on Wednesday night.
Okay. And don't forget, Tony, that on Sunday I'll be here at the beginning of the service. But then
you'll have to dash.
I'll have to dash over too because I'm doing another service and it was booked a long time ago for Wannock Spiritual Church from 7:30.
Exciting.
So, but I will see you at the beginning and do my poem as usual.
But then you'll have to run. That's fine. And then that'll bring us back round to our services. No, you're not the guest medium, Michael, but you can be if you want to be. You are welcome to come on screen.
We keep telling him.
I know.
Keep telling him.
He can be on. Yeah, he's more than welcome. So that's us. So would you like to close in prayer and sing song?
Oh, we're singing song. It's really for evening, aren't we?
It is, I suppose, yeah. Okay then. So who would one of you two?
Do you want to close it? No, you close in prayer for a change, that's darling.
Fine. Okay. If you'd just like to join me just for these few seconds, please. Thank you, Father, for letting us open that veil between these two worlds this afternoon to prove that life is everlasting. As always, Father, we ask for our animal kingdom, our children of today, also for our homeless. We ask for Mother Earth, Father, and also for the war-torn countries. Let's hope everything soon can get back to some normality. Anyone who's taking their transition, let there be a light to guide them safely back to their family and their friends, and love and support for their families and friends which are left on the earth plane, Father. We ask this all in your name, which is love. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. It's been a lovely afternoon.
It's been gorgeous.
To you tomorrow night. God bless, and we will see you soon.
Yes, God bless everyone. Take care.
God bless. Take care.
Have a nice rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.